Good morning. It's that time of day again. And yesterday, I was so cram-packed busy, I didn't make a video. So, I'm sorry. It's possible the entire week will be like this. But never mind. So, I can now see that I've obviously not brushed my hair properly again. But it's not even 7 o'clock. I watched the most amazing orange sunset through the window from snuggled in my bed. I thought, you know what, I'm going to go out. Only now there's no orange sunrise left. But that's okay. Oh. So, yes, I'm feeling really enthusiastic about today. I'm looking forward to today's meeting online where we're going to meet with the will guy in Portugal, the guy who talks about wills. And I'm going to be contemplating more about the energetics of things, because I've really noticed things in my inner circle, really, and I'm not comfortable with them. Now, everything has its karma, and there's a karma to everything we choose to do, our thoughts, our actions, our behaviours, and who we choose to hang out with or spend our time with. And remember, everything that we do, so we make a Facebook post, that Facebook post has got so much power, the power in our post. It can go out and it will ripple out to people, and if it's love-based, we're gonna be sharing the love, and if it's fear-based, then we share fear. It's what wolf are you feeding, back to the other day, by feeding people's fear, by writing things that feed that angry, scared wolf. Do you want to be participant in that? Do you want, that's what I say to myself. Do I want to be participating in feeding the angry wolf? Do I want to participate in upsetting people? I want to be sharing love. And the world isn't love, light and glitter, That's not how the world is. The world is a huge mix of happiness, sadness, dark, light, love, fear, understanding, compassion. It's also phobias, people being afraid, constricted by limiting beliefs. There's a lot of people, the majority of the world, well, I can't even think of many people who break out of the mould. So a huge, gigantic percentage of humanity is coming from a place where they're still being run by their conditioning, to a large extent. Now we can change that. We don't have to be victims. We don't have to be living and coming from that fear base. We don't have to come from a place where we have to tick everyone else's boxes. We can be our beautiful true selves. And sometimes being our true self is being stuck in that fear base. But when you're on a path that you choose, like myself, I'm on the Karma Yoga path, I guess. Because to me, it's so important what I do, how I do it, and I really want to put a lot of effort into being mindful around the energies that I contribute to this universe. And I don't want to, I know that I upset people sometimes with truth, because they get offended by me and my truth. I try not to preach my truth because, we're all at our own places and in our own journeys. But I have a very small circle of people that I choose to be with or hang out with or communicate with on a personal basis, because that's how I keep safe. It's how I know to contribute wisely to the world. We love, we encourage, we support, we communicate, we smash our limiting beliefs. We challenge our limiting beliefs, then we smash them. And we have layers, we're like snakes. We keep shedding our skin, we keep letting go of all those things that don't serve us. And we can choose how to keep walking forward fearlessly into the life that we deserve, that humanity deserves, underneath the veil. Pachamama is supporting us in all that we do, in the lives that we live, when we live as low impact and as sustainably as possible. The food that she provides, unconditional love. The only time she doesn't provide us with such abundance is when we go in and destroy the ecosystem, the environment, and then she's not able to sustain us as well as she could have done because we stuck our oar in thinking we knew better than something that's been doing this a whole lot longer than we have. How long has the earth been here? How long has she been here to birth new life into being, to evolve creatures, to evolve life? Everything from the rocks, the plants, everything has evolved and become birthed into a new being of itself. It's all authentic. The trees, all authentic. All these oak trees that surround me, there's hundreds of them, possibly thousands. And you know what? Every single one's different. Yeah, they're all cork oaks, but every single one's different. It's got different scars, it's got different, slightly different environment, the way the wind hits it, the way the light hits it, and it evolves in its space to make the best of what it has. And it shelters and it provides nourishment, and it just does so much for the environment and for the ecosystem. This is how we should be. We as human beings need to learn to be like trees. We need to accept each one of us as we are, with all our imperfections, and learn to be in an environment and help create a sustainable environment where we're providing food, shelter, love, encouragement, networking, especially underground networks, where it's safest underground. The root networks and things, the mycelium, all the different things that go on underground. If we have our networks, we don't have to be shouting from the rooftops about it, but to have our networks where we can love and encourage each other to grow and evolve into the greatest versions of ourselves. That is something that's you got, like, so worth getting out of bed for. You're diving out of bed. Yes, today is a new day. Today is the day that I am living intentionally. I'm choosing to live intentionally. I'm choosing to break the barriers, the things that hold me back. I'm choosing to move forward and evolve into a greater version of myself. And this is what I'm doing. I'm waking up and I'm thinking, yes, what a wonderful day. How blessed am I? How amazing is this life? How amazing is nature? How amazing is all these opportunities and possibilities that are here within reach? All these things that are so available to me, available to you too. And more we come from a place of love, the more our brains are able to expand so that we can be more welcoming of them. We can raise our awareness to be able to look and see these beautiful things. How blessed are we? All this abundance surrounding us that is right there within reach, that is waiting for us to wake up and go, wow, and take a bite. All the food, the water, the shelter, the security that we ever needed is right there. We just need the right environment for ourselves to grow. And the encouragement of our neighbours, our chosen circle, like the trees, the grandmother trees, they shelter and provide shelter and nutrients and help support the growth of the younger trees. And that's how in humans we should be. We should be helping the older ones. We need to also help them. They're helping us. And we're showing the young ones this is how we do it. This is how we've got a chance. This is how we grow our networks. This is how we connect. This is how we make love to the world and make love in the world and reproduce and live in abundance, because we're working together as a team and not letting things stop us. So we have all this choice. Our brains are amazing things that allow us to rewire our everything. So any thoughts and beliefs that we had, it doesn't matter how old we are, you can teach an old dog new tricks, because neurons that fire together wire together. And when we're wiring together, building new healthy habits and reframing old beliefs and searching for truth, we can consciously create a new network in our brains. We vibrate at a higher frequency. We attract more good stuff into our lives. This is how we live. We live with love. We live looking to our elders and the ancestors and seeing the wisdom that they left behind for us to find and discover. And we find the wisdom and things in ourselves when we tune into our intuition, when we can let go of the I think I'm right, that righteousness that keeps us trapped, that keeps us in our fear base, that's basically a survival brain trying to run the show, where it's saying, you're not safe if you don't do this, you've got to do this, blah, blah, blah. It's going on with itself, and it's making us run our lives from a fear base where we're scared and we're angry and we're not able to fully come online. The more we come online, the more we get out of our survival brain into our prefrontal cortex, the more logic and reasoning that we use, the more responsive we are to our world, the more welcoming, the more we live in love. So with that, my thoughts for this morning, I'm gonna go and I'm going to go and have a mindful walk with Mr. Bear. Have a really awesome day.